Hello everybody, the new divining path is now officially live in game. And we want to be checking out together what it's all about, right? It's quite a big power upgrade as with these whole new progression systems, right? It is a little bit convoluted early on, right? You're going to be finding all these 5 options: wisdom path, power path, order path, creation path, and destruction path. Now, these all are equal, at least at first glance, right? So what you do is you just go into one of those, and you are going to be initially having only one of these 3 active, right? So let's go to one that I haven't done yet, and we have, as we first get into it, we have only the first one open, and we're gonna need some resources to start sensing, right? Now, let's first and foremost go and get some of those resources so we can start doing some more things, right? So how you get those resources is by doing the following. There is a new dungeon called the Sacred Tree Trials. Freeze! Download Legend of Mushroom through Aptoide right now and enjoy bonuses of up to 35%. As you accumulate these bonuses, you'll be able to use them to buy things for you instead of actually using your real money like we are showing right here. All you need to do is go to Google and search for Aptoide, click on the first link that appears and download it. As you download Aptoide, it will install in your device. Once it is installed, go ahead and search for it in your device, and then within it, go ahead and search for Legend of Mushroom. Go ahead and click on Legend of Mushroom within Aptoide and download it and install it in your device. Then head on over to Google Play and search for AppCoins wallet and download it and open it up. Once you have it installed, here you'll be able to see how much bonus you currently have accumulated, and you will also be able to input my promo code Midway5 to be able to go ahead and earn an extra 5% bonus in Legend of Mushroom when buying stuff. There is a guide down in the description, and the code is also down here on the screen as well as in the description, so go ahead and get it now and start earning more value for your money. So you go into that, and it's going to be pretty damn simple. You go through all the challenges. Early on, it's going to be a one-shot. You can only do so many of these challenges per day. I think yesterday I went from level 1/1 all the way up to level 3/1, right? So I went through like a whole 2 sets of difficulties. Now on difficulty 3. I should be getting to difficulty 5 today, because it's literally a one-shot. Once you're first getting started into it, you cannot really speed it up, so you're gonna have to take your chances, take your time, and as you defeat this, every time you're gonna be getting some of the resources. You can see 106 of the items, the Flames of Wisdom, which you're gonna be using for sensing, right? Now eventually you're gonna be hitting a daily cap on progress in this thing, or once you do reach the top, and there is a total of 10 stages per level, so max is gonna be like 10/10. At that point, you are going to be sweeping daily, right? You're gonna be using all your chances, just sweeping the whole thing, and at that point, you do not have to do anything else. Just accumulate your resources and go to the sensing part of things. Now, this is it for today. Somehow, I was only able to go to 3/10. It is what it is. That's it for today. Now I can go ahead and use my sweep for today. That's only one sweep for today, although I did have more challenges left, but I think that's like an amount of daily tries you can have, and if you're one-shotting it, well, you're gonna be using 1 try per level. Anyways, we're gonna be sweeping this and getting all the resources we can, and now we should be able to go ahead and start sensing, right? So what we're gonna be doing is going back to the life path. Now, as you can see, these are the first 5 nodes. As we go to the as we get unlocked all the nodes in the previous path, which we'll get into a second, you're gonna be able to unlock the life path, or rather this one, the world path. It comes after the life path and eventually the universe path, right? Now you have a preset plan over here for the buffs you're gonna be getting, and we're gonna be talking about what you can get out of the system right now, right? So as we said before, you go to one of the paths. So we're gonna be choosing, let's just say, the wisdom path, right? Because it's gonna be a clean slate. So what you can do and get in these paths is the following. You're gonna have a probability of rolling certain tiers of buffs of the different attributes, right? These are the bonus limits, and I think it's like the highest you can get per each one of these, right? So let's just go ahead and roll, and you are going to be getting whatever amount of whatever stat, right? You can see the stats you can get over here, and you can see the max roll you can get in each of them over here, right? So percentage bonus of each aspect has the same probability, so you can roll equally any of this, and you can just try your luck to get the highest amount or highest tier, and that is going to be giving you the highest amount of the stat, right? So you can get a total of 4.9% combo per each of these 3 nodes, right? Once we do sense 20 times, we are going to be unlocking the next one and then the next one, right? The cost of sensing doesn't actually increase, right? And we also have the auto-intercept feature, which is sort of like this statue. You're going to be choosing a quality from which you want to be keeping things. So let's just say I want to be keeping combo. I want to also be keeping crit rate. I also want to be keeping, let's say, global attack and global HP, right? I think that's good enough. And then all I can do is just like start rolling away. Whenever I actually hit something, I think I skipped it. Actually, I think I clicked a little bit too fast and I skipped it. Yeah, so I think that's kind of the point. If you do roll into something you actually need, it's gonna give you a warning. But I think I actually skipped one because I did get the warning there and then it went through. Not too sure about that one. It did not happen to me that way when I was doing this on the phone yesterday. I actually got stopped and I couldn't keep rolling, but somehow on the PC, actually, there we go. Okay, so I can actually click over that and get it removed. So now I got one that I actually want, right? It's global HP and I'm getting 1.37% increased global HP. So what I can do over here is lock it, right? What it does say here is your next stance attempt will not consume, or rather will not change the locked attribute, but the cost will be higher, meaning that it's going to be costing soul sigils. I've never done this, so let's just go ahead and try it out. You cannot lock, what is it? You cannot lock empty sense nodes. Is that totally right? Am I crazy over here? It's not empty, that's for sure. That might just be a bug. Let me just go ahead 1 second. Okay, I was totally confused. So you actually have to click on the replace icon right there. There we go. Let's just show it again. Okay, so over here on the life path, I already unlocked the whole thing. And I do have all my auto-intercept also set up right here, right? So I'm going to be sensing until I get something that I need. And that's actually, the chances are pretty low, right? But having 3 unlocked doesn't increase the cost whatsoever, so long as you do not have any of those locked, right? So what happens here is you roll and you roll and you roll and you roll until you actually get one that you want, and it is quite hard to do so if you are being quite hard with the requirements right here, for example, the ones that I have. And we can just keep on going and hoping for something, but we might as well not get anything. As you can see, my items right there are going down really low. Okay, we got one. Okay, let's go. So what happens here is we got the crit rate one. Now what we want to be doing is we're going to be locking them, but we are going to be needing to click replace. What happens right there is that we actually switch every single one of those for the ones that we got. So what I'm going to be doing is locking this one. There we go. Now the thing about this is that when I want to be rolling this, I'm going to be spending the other item, which is called the soul sigil, which apparently only comes from an event, whatever that is right now. So if I want to be sensing now, I'm going to only be switching these two, but it's going to be costing me quite a lot more from the other resource. So you kind of have to try your luck with the best odds of just like unlocking everything and seeing if you get a good triple roll. I'm gonna rather go to this one. We already got one over here that we want. This one is unlocked, right? So if I lock it over here, then again, I'll have to pay for more sensing, and I'm just gonna be doing the same here, and I would have to pay for whatever that is, okay? So let's just go ahead and try and sense here, and what I would be doing here is getting a next roll, which would be keeping this one as it is, and then I would be switching the other one, meaning that I can actually replace them again. Okay, so if this is like not ticked, you cannot replace, whatever that tick is for, kind of doesn't make sense to me. If I do tick it, I'm going to be replacing the global defense with the crit rate, and I'm going to be taking that one, right? So I'm keeping the global defense, or rather HP, and then getting the other buff. It is quite costly so far because I don't really have many accesses to soul sigils. It does sound quite egregious to me to get these things, but I already got myself quite some stat boosts out of this, right? Now I do have a few more sensing materials, so I'm going to be rolling on this, and I could have kept that, definitely going to be keeping that crit rate. Anyways, I'm going to be taking this. As you can see, my power is, of course, upgrading quite a little bit, and now I ended up with whatever this is, right? I could go like outside of this, and I think right here you can see my current set, or rather preset, what I already accumulated. So I got myself almost 5% increased crit rate, which is almost just like what you would get from an item already. Then I got some global HP and a little bit of global defense, as well as some PAL ignore evasion. That is what I currently have unlocked, and I only have this many nodes, right? I only have, what is it, 6 nodes. I could have quite a few more here, 2 more here, 1 more here, and then I could still have 6 more over here, and that is only from the life path. So first and foremost, I need to be unlocking all 3 of the sensing nodes in each one of these paths, or rather, yeah, the creation path, the destruction path. I need all 6 over here, or rather all 3 over here, all 3 over there, all 3 on these ones, and one is that the case, I'm gonna be able to go to the world path. Now my thinking is that it's literally the same on every single one of those. There is some more to it, I believe. So far, that's all we can get. And you're going to be rolling in basic, just a lot of basic stats. It's literally what it is. You're going to be getting so many basic stats from these. Your power is going to be upgrading quite a lot. simply from all this sensing. You got a little bit of information over here of what this whole thing does. All in all, this is what it is, right? You accumulate the resources to the dungeon, you use them on the sensing, you lock whatever you want, you try to unlock all the nodes so you can keep on going and keep on getting more stuff, and eventually you're going to be min-maxing and trying to get the best of the best, and it's going to be very costly. I think you can buy some packs. Now there is also an event going on right now with this whole thing, which you're gonna be getting right into right now. So what is it all about? There's some tasks over here. It's like daily logins, which is literally just gonna be getting you some extra free resources. So you go ahead and claim all of this stuff. It's gonna be easy to do just by following your daily clearing of all the content in the game. I'm pretty sure you're already used to it. Now there's also this bonuses thing that it's going to be based off of how many times you've sensed. And as you progress and sense more and more and more, you're gonna be unlocking more of the free stuff. I think this is the event that I was mentioning about the soul sigils. I'm pretty sure eventually once you do reach a certain point in the new dungeon, you're also going to be able to get soul sigils. So far we are in the entry level, so we are not getting any, we're only getting the flame of wisdom as it is. There is some packs you can buy if you really want to be progressing quickly on this whole new thing. And that's literally it. We're going to be going back into it and trying our luck on a different path, right? So let's go here and let's just start sensing and just doing it quick. I think the auto-intercept is gone from here, right? So you need to be setting it up on every single one of these. And it kind of is a little bit annoying because we do want a little bit of everything here, right? I mean, we do want the same in literally every single one of those. We want a little bit of attack, HP, crit rate and global, yeah, whatever. HP, attack, combo, and crit rate. I wouldn't want anything else anyways. And I am setting this up at a pretty high point. I think maybe like Epic would be a little bit better, but I don't have that many resources to spend anymore, right? So that's kind of it, right? I want to be like keeping this one for the time being because why not? It's crit rate, so that's okay. But I do also want to be spending more so I can unlock the other ones, right? So the more I do sense, the more I'm going to be unlocking stuff and the more stuff I'm going to be getting eventually, right? You see the deal here. It is a lot of rolling. It is a lot of resource accumulation. It is a lot of free stats, right? I can go ahead and just go ahead and check out, well, how much crit rate I'm getting right now. I have 5.5 crit rate increased from that. So if I just go ahead and check out this, I do have quite a lot more than I expected because of these simple buffs, right? It is a big power upgrade. It's going to be pretty grindy, but it is a lot of power you're getting from this. It is a simple system, which can have some intricacies as you are trying to min-max things. But, I mean, it is alright. We're definitely getting a lot of it. We're getting our characters to a whole new point where the power spiking is just at the maximum it is right now. I don't know if there's going to be any more systems added to the game in the time being, or rather in the short future. For now, this is what we got. I think it's actually quite an interesting upgrade. Another thing to do daily, more daily chores to be done after this is added, right? We gotta also clear all the trials and stuff, but as you can see, it's really damn quick, at least so far. You can get this done as like a one-shot, so you can get it done really damn simply and easily as you are climbing through difficulty levels. Once we do reach, I don't know, difficulty 8, 9, and 10, I think that's where it's gonna be starting to become a little bit more of an issue. It's sort of gonna be just like the dark trials. At this point, I can one-shot literally everything, so it's like I just clear rather like just do it 2 times and it's done. I'm thinking it's going to be pretty much just like that. So we shall see. For now, I do quite enjoy this thing. I think it's definitely an interesting upgrade. Keen to see how many sorts of min-maxing potential there is to it. And that's literally it for now, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Like, subscribe if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye. See ya.